Welcome back, Vault Hunters. So we have a very strange patch update that just hit Borderlands 4, leaving players wondering what in the world changed. Well, we've got some good news and bad news about this one. Plus, yes, more shift codes for you all for those gold keys, and new cosmetic rewards are here. And we have this week's new black market location as well. And you'd better believe it, we have even more words from Randy Pitchford. But guess what? Digital Foundry finally does their investigation. We'll talk about their findings. And new, strange problems are arising for console players as they enter into the endgame, but there might be a workaround for you all. And are solo players at a disadvantage when it comes to certain drops? Well, there's been some concerning discoveries we need to go over. And also, I'll be reading over your top comments as well, so be sure to leave a comment down below for a chance to be featured in an upcoming video, and smack that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on all things Borderlands 4. But without further ado, let's jump into the news, Vault Hunters. Alright, so first up, we need to go over the most urgent news because we have new shift codes, which you need to redeem within about the next 24 hours. I know it says 48 hours, but by the time this video releases, it'll be about 24 hours that you can redeem these codes. So check it out right here. Randy Pitchford posted on X. It said shift code system seems to be working. Let's do another test. These two shift codes each give one golden key in Borderlands 4. And then he lists the shift codes there. And then he said redeem in-game or at shift.gearbox.com, expires in 48 hours. Of course, it's probably about 24 hours now since time has passed since I saw this post. And then he says happy looting. Also, remember how I said we'd get new cosmetic rewards based on how we did this previous weekend? Well, check this out, guys. This was posted by AV Tech Sharma on the Reddit. It says BL4 shift code break free pack. They then go on to say to reward your collective efforts against the Timekeeper and his order, here's a shift code for the break free pack containing one new Vault Hunter skin usable by Vex, Rafa, Amon, and Harlow, one legendary Ripper shield which scales to your Vault Hunter's level with a minimum of level 25 when you redeem it via the reward center section of your inventory screen under equipment, and then two Echo 4 drone skins, break free and Nox. Then they list the code right there, taken from a Steam post. So they gave credit right there. It says requires a copy of Borderlands 4, shift account, and internet connection. Must redeem by December 31st, 2030. So here's an image of what you're actually getting in the break free pack. So some pretty cool stuff there. What is your favorite part of the break free pack? Let me know in the comments down below. And we just got new rewards for veteran Borderlands players as well. So don't worry if you've been playing Borderlands for a while, they have kept you in mind with these rewards. And they posted this on X. It said to all OG Crimson Raiders on Kairos to get the Paint the Town Crimson Echo 4 drone skin in Borderlands 4, simply log in using the same shift account you linked while playing any of the following titles. And then they list the titles there, and it goes on to say the skin will be in your inventory the next time you play Borderlands 4. If you don't see it, just exit and re-enter the game. But what about that strange new patch update that dropped with literally zero patch notes, you ask? Well, Gearbox responded to this by saying the following. So first of all, Killer6 said, just got a new patch on Borderlands 4. Anyone got the details? And Gearbox responded and said this small update was just to improve crossplay. We're continuing to work on other improvements. Don't worry. However, it seems like there's been some complaints since the update. No surprise with this. So this was posted on the Reddit, and this was posted by Zoro1020, who said, new update, stuttering more now. And they go on to say, anyone else having issues? New update came out today, and I swear I'm lagging and stuttering more than before. Before I barely had any issues. So if you're having problems, you might want to try shutting off crossplay and see if this improves the experience. Because yes, I've heard other people mention this exact same thing, that shutting off crossplay can help with some of the stuttering and performance issues. So let me know if that helps you guys if you've been experiencing these stuttering issues. Also, yes, the new black market location is here. This was posted by Mental Mars. It says Borderlands 4 black market location, requirement, complete story campaign, and black market introduction quest. Sells multiple variants of 3 legendary items, and everyone has different loot, so join your friend's game to see what they have. So there's definitely a benefit to co-oping with your friends. Now, this is a map of where you can find this location, so check it out. I'll post it on the screen for you all. And yes, Randy Pitchford had some more words for the Borderlands 4 community. He just won't stop. Now, stick with me here because we have some new developments. You may have heard him say this before, but again, stick with me here because we have some new developments on this. So this was posted on the 6th Axis, and they said Randy Pitchford reminds you that Borderlands 4 is a premium game made for premium gamers. However, Digital Foundry finally did their in-depth analysis of Borderlands 4, and it appears that even premium gamers are having difficulty. So this was posted by Nismo Ace, and it says Digital Foundry analysis on Borderlands 4 performance. They have clear evidence of stuttering on an absolute monster of a PC running the game. Mentions of shader comps running even after the initial shader compilation prior to loading into the game. Safe to say, even premium gamers are having obvious issues here. And then they post a link to the video. And I'll post a link to that video in the comments below so you can check it out. So yeah, it appears that even the premium gamers are still having stuttering and performance issues. So I'm expecting more patches from Gearbox in the future to address these issues, even though Randy Pitchford is still kind of combative with people over the performance of their game. And new problems are even appearing on consoles as players are getting further and further into the end game. So check out this clip that was posted by Individual Fox 5183, who says Endgame Harlow is virtually unplayable right now on Xbox. And you can see that the frame rate is literally dipping to like 1 frame per second, almost like 1 frame every 2 seconds. I mean, this is really bad. The game is almost literally freezing up, actually. But what can you do about this, you ask? Well, it is suggested to do the following. So Maximum Fatal posted this. They said, restart your session to the main menu every 2.5 hours to fix the problem until they can patch the memory leak. The game's performance will drop after about 2.5 hours. And I've heard this from multiple people that they have to completely exit out of their session back to the main menu, and then this should hopefully fix the problem. If that doesn't work, I would actually recommend exiting the game completely on Xbox and then make sure you highlight the game underneath the menu and then make sure you choose close game or close app completely. So that way, after you close the app, you're truly like starting the game up fresh, if that makes sense. You're not losing any of your save, of course. You're just kind of rebooting the system of the game and the files, if that makes sense. Also, something mysterious might be going on for those of you playing solo. Check this out. This was posted by Cooley Hun, who said class mod drops are off for solo. And they go on to say, I'm pretty confident that they intended to make the class mod drops for the played class higher than for other classes, but somehow effed up a negative sign and reversed the effect. Literally 10 plus times more class mods for other classes combined dropped for me reliably since the first mod dropped, and I'm 50 hours in. Right now I'm grinding for 5 hours, and out of 15 legendary class mod drops, only 1 was for my class. Was because it fell under the texture. Couldn't pick it up, and Lost Loot Machine is bugged too. This is infuriating. Anyone else experiencing this? Devs, please check the code for some math error or rethink if this is intended. So, anyone else running into this problem, guys? Let me know in the comments. This is yet another bug I have been seeing around Reddit and the forums and on social media. So, it seems like something that quite a few of you have been experiencing. And based on this, it seems to me that Gearbox really wants you to play co-op, but I still think rewards should be equal even if you are a solo player, of course. And let's talk more about class mod. So this was posted by It's6, who said class mod description is very lacking. Needs more detail in the windows. And they go on to say, why doesn't the class mod description show the name of the skill mod in the main window and in the inspect window? Why doesn't it show the details about what it does? You basically have to mouse over or cursor over it in inspect mode to see the name, then go to the tree and then look through them all to find it, or you have to equip it and see which ones it adds. This menu UI is so bad. Why doesn't it just tell me info I need to know? And then they posted an image of exactly what they're talking about, and I totally understand what they mean here. You can't really see what you have equipped. You have to go through menus to see the names of these different mods. So this is kind of strange. I'm not sure exactly why Gearbox decided to show a lack of information on the UI here, but it's definitely something that looks easy to fix in an upcoming patch, so hopefully they see that Reddit thread and they fix it. And now you know what time it is, Vault Hunters. It's time to go over your top comments from the previous Borderlands 4 video, starting off with Tim Klein 162's comment right here, who says, one thing in Borderlands 4 that I don't like are those quests where you have to carry something all the way back to your safe house. It would be nice if you could just use your vehicle without dropping it. And I totally agree with this. Why wouldn't you be able to just, pick it up and use your vehicle and carry it that way? It kind of reminds me of Star Wars Outlaws, which didn't allow you to pick up like secondary weapons and then get on your speeder with it. It didn't make any sense. So they did patch that in Star Wars Outlaws. But in this one, hopefully they address this and patch it so you can just carry that with you when you are on your bike. And on a positive note, Nasty Gaming, I think that's how you say it, posted this and said, it's a minor detail, but the hit marker sounds with the critical kill sound is so good. And I have to agree with this. I absolutely love the sounds and the feedback you get from when you're hitting the enemies. A lot of these first-person shooters, they don't really nail that feedback, when you get a critical hit or like a headshot. And Borderlands 4, it's just perfect. It's that punchy sound that lets you know when you get that headshot, when you're getting that critical hit, and it's so satisfying. So that's off to the sound design team on that one. And last but certainly not least, this was posted by the Wineburger, who said the following. They said, for console players, if you find Borderlands 4 just doesn't feel right, fix these settings. And then they list all of these different settings for your controls, for some of the gameplay, and then some of the accessibility options as well. And they go on to say, tuning these settings will make the game feel much better. You can set your dead zones down to 0, but that may introduce drift. You can also adjust your sensitivity levels higher if you want, but start at 2 and then tweak from there. So that's pretty awesome that they took the time to post this detailed of a tutorial in the comments. It got a lot of upvotes, so hats off to them for posting that comment. So that's going to do it for the video, Vault Hunters. I hope you liked the video. Hopefully it was informative for you all. And, as we continue to get more patch updates for Borderlands 4 regarding some of these issues, regarding performance and stuff like that, I'll keep you in the know. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all of the Borderlands 4 news. But I will see you, Vault Hunters, in the next video. Take care, take it easy, and see you later.